So when you open up your website, is it clear to everyone what you are about, what you do? Like, is that within that first section of the website? Does it pop up and give them an idea? Does the name of the business tell them? Do you need like a tagline to say before they start clicking and trying to work it out? Are your pics up to date? So the photos, whether it's yourself that you have on there, how long ago was that photo taken? Do you still look like that? Products, services, are the descriptions up to date there? Have you gone back and thought more about, like, say from an SEO point of view, so keywords that people would be searching, do they fit into the descriptions that you're giving for any products you're selling or any services that you're offering? Is that easy to find on your website? Can I tell in the navigation bar where to go to work with you, or whatever you're directing me to do? Maybe on Instagram you've told me to come across. Can I easily find that? Have you got social accounts linked? So a lot of the time I might find that someone's got a website and I like what they're doing, so I'm like, are they on Instagram? Are they on Facebook? I'll just click through and start following them. So make sure that's on there. On mine, it's on the footer, but it's on every page. And then if there's any relevance, I'll include that within, the website pages as well. I don't have my Instagram feed, how you can have like pictures of what's on Instagram. That's not on the home page, but I believe it is somewhere on my website. Let's have a quick look. Might be on blog. I could have taken it off too. Okay, it's at the bottom of my about page. So if they click and read about me and about the business, down the bottom there, I've got what's happening, like my live Insta feed as such. I don't think I put it anywhere else. No, so I haven't really played with that much to see if there's any benefit having that on the home page, or whether I need it somewhere else. It's highly likely that a lot of people don't even click on my about page, so they may not have seen that. Big thing, you need to look at your website, how it appears on a mobile, because most people will be looking from a mobile, so you don't want like massive headings that just take up the whole screen. You want to make sure that it is responsive and user-friendly as such. So yeah, it's great to see it on the desktop, but sometimes they can look totally different on your mobile, so just make sure that that's looking good. Have you got things easily found about how to contact you? So like, is there a tab? And then on the contact page, do you have your mobile phone number if you want them, excuse the cat, if you want them to be calling you? Is that listed? Are your opening hours listed if you're restricted to times for business? Is your email visible? So yes, a lot of the time you've got a contact form and ask them, like that's an email as such, but sometimes people need your email address for other reasons. They don't want to come through the website like that. They might want to attach something. There's always been times where I'm like, where is your email address, person? So it's good to list that separately as well. My contact page also connects through to where they can book a free consultation, and I also have an area where they can subscribe to my newsletter if they've got that far. They're obviously interested in something if they're looking at ways to contact me. Your about page, make sure that it's there. As I was saying before, you could have a look at your stats to see how many people are reading it. But a new person coming over that hasn't necessarily been referred to you, or wants to get to know you more and about what your business does, they're going to click here and read it. So what I do with mine is break it up into smaller parts and a few photos as well, just to have it looking visually appealing. So the first bit I talk about is what I do or what I want to do, and what I've been doing, like what my experience is. I speak in the third person there, and then I ask if they're ready for me to work with me, like to book a chat. Then it goes into, in case you want to know more about Lisa, and then there's more information after a photo. So then I go into that, where I am. So in Brisbane, I have 3 kids. And then I've listed an official bio as to what people know me as or call me, and I've put that in there. Gives a bit more understanding as to what's going on. And then another button to book a free consultation with me. So lots of calls to action so that they know what to do. You're directing them, making it easy. It's all clearly set out there for them. All right, let me just go through my website checklist to make sure I haven't forgotten something. Have you connected up, like if you're using, let's say for example, MailChimp, have you integrated that to your website? Are you going to have a pop-up window that asks people to subscribe, or are you just going to embed it and people can, you know, like enter their name, their email and subscribe that way? And if that's the case, are you offering an opt-in? So is there something to entice the person to sign up to your newsletter? And is that all automated for you so that there's no fussing and it's taken care of, and the new clients go through like a welcome journey with you? So our about page was about introducing and how you can help. Contact page we did. Okay, terms and conditions. Do you have them listed on your website somewhere? If you're offering a product, your refund policy is a good one to have. If you're having a blog, is that connected and are you posting to that? If you've got a blog now and you haven't posted to it, is it something that maybe you might need to hide for a while? Like you don't want outdated information there, like a blog post that you did from 2015, something like that. It might look like the business has gone belly up. I spoke about the mobile responsive, the social sharing, connecting it up to Google Analytics. It's good to have that background information of how many visitors you've had, and there's plenty of even free courses that you can go and get an overview of what the Google Analytics can do for you. And also, although I don't necessarily use Facebook ads or Instagram ads, etc. at the moment, it's all organic reach that I'm using. I still have the Facebook pixel connected to my website because it pulls stats, and when I look at, like, say if I want to launch something, I can then look at retargeting people that have come over to the website. So it's a very handy tool and you can get a lot of information out of that. Product descriptions we spoke about, and just making sure that you're, sorry, just get rid of this notification. Make sure that the quality of your photos is good. Like, I'm not saying that they have to be professional photos, but make sure they're clear, make sure they can see. It's not like a screenshot of a website and it's all like pixelated or horrible like that. You want this to be professional enough, and for people to go, oh, that looks good, and a true indication of what the products are, etc. So that's about all, just for that overview of going and cleaning up your website, checking your content, making sure that it's all still relevant, Sometimes you might have had a service and you no longer offer that, or it might be, you know, are all your links still working where they link through to a lot of my pages. I will talk about something and then link it to my price list. So you want to make sure all those links are still working, and is my price list up to date, everything like that. So go to the website and have a look, as if try and be a user of it, and have a look if it's all presenting well, and then maybe get in the back end and do some editing if need be.